defense. You got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their 1st drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now he'll throw deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. How about this 1st quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott flushed out right. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. That swung out to Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Prater for the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott now. A quick pass here to Godwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Mostert. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. This will be caught once again by Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's now going to get the first job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen, and quickly finding Rager. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Waller out left side. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams going back to their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Play action. Now it's Allen. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. To the air, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Allen off the play fake. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on fourth down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Prescott from the gun. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Williams now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started it. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. Allen. This ball complete to Rager. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Allen to throw once more. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Darren Waller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Prescott. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Neville Hewitt just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Allen now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
That's some good, hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Dak Prescott from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tied football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Williams to return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Allen now looks to throw. Open right side, complete to Reagor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Levante David in on the tackle. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Allen's throw is complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Allen. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Allen. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
Missed.
It will not go down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Let's go. Nothing here.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.